is one Kendrick Lamar.
Ooh. Ooh. Ooh.
I think this right here will just set the tone for how Kendrick Lamar felt today when he woke up and released this song at 8:28. Hold on, that's not it.
You'll receive an allowance.
Allowance?
Yes, allowance. As in, I'm allowing you to keep 10%, and I'm allowing you to keep drawing breath on this earth. Now, you either get down or you lay down. What's it gonna be, sunshine?
This wasn't no movie. The smart thing was to say yes, get up, and leave the room. But then I thought to myself, what if this was a movie? Look, fuck you, fuck the plane you flew in on, fuck them shoes, fuck those socks with the bell on it, fuck your gay-ass fairy faggot accent, fuck them cheap-ass cigars, fuck your yuck-mouth teeth, fuck your hairpiece, fuck your chocolate, fuck Guy Ritchie, fuck Prince William, fuck the Queen. This is America. My president is black and my Lambo is blue, nigga. Now get the fuck out of my hotel room. And if I see you in the street, I'm slapping the shit out of you.
That was one Kendrick Lamar. That fool said, fuck the Queen. Fuck But yo, Kendrick, like, man, I didn't expect this to be happening. I was so it really changed my whole day. I didn't do anything today for work, for real. Like, I had to literally take a meeting later on today for work, and that was the first time I actually did work today. It rearranged my whole day.
So I'm gonna name people that you called.
Oh, yeah, I called at least 30 people, but keep going.
Yeah, I was like, first, because you are an Aquarius and sometimes we like to troll.
You already know who it was.
You called Doja first.
Yes, he's the very first person I called.
Yes.
Very first person I called was Doja.
I think let's stay here for a second. I know you probably talked to Sleepy.
Right after that.
Yeah. Maybe
Doja ushered me off the phone pretty fast.
Sleepy did?
No, Doja did.
Oh, of course he did. Part of me wants to say maybe you call Stacy, but then part of me kind of feels like you might have called another guy. I don't know why Teddy is in at the top.
Teddy is the next person that I did call. Yes.
Okay, good. I was like, I'm feeling.
And then it was Javon, then Teddy, because Javon said to call me back.
Okay.
We proceed. Then after that, Teddy calls Javon, calls me. We call Sleepy, and then we call other homeboy Tap. So it's 5 of us on the phone talking about it at one time, like some high school girl.
I think that's cute. I really like that. Okay. I'm gonna.
It brought us all together. Kendrick Lamar brought us all together to talk.
Okay. So, Doja, I want to say this to you. I want to be honest with you. Drake has not grown with us. I want to reiterate that. We said it a couple of episodes ago when this dropped. Since his head was in the clouds, what was that? Nothing was the same.
Mm-hmm.
He hasn't really evolved, and like we spoke about offline, the people in his age bracket, we're adulting. We are. The only thing that he got on us is his bank account, for real, like in his celebrity. We're moving on. We are doing different things, having families, getting married. And he definitely has a specific target audience currently, and it's not me. So I can't relate to him. Even at his concert, I didn't buy a ticket. But I kind of felt disconnected in a little way from him. Even on the songs that I knew, I just felt like there was just like kind of like a disconnect there, which is okay, whatever, to each their own. But I feel like he is for the guys that are the hopeless romantic, that are naive. And I think we're all a little delusional to a certain extent, but they might be a little more delusional than us. And it's like, the world is against you, but it's really the world isn't. It's just that you made bad choices, so your back is like you made your back be up against the wall because of the choices that you made. So in this diss, I was telling you earlier, I was like, I think that people don't connect with this diss in regards to Kendrick, and my play brother said it best, Mikey. He says that he had a post last week where it was like the average American's reading level is like an 8th grade reading level, which I thought was kind of high. I always thought it was like 5th grade level, because I feel like 8th grade requires you to use a certain amount of context clues and understand certain words that I feel like the average American doesn't understand. And so within this diss to him, it's a certain reading level for you to be able to break down and process what the fuck he really saying to Drake. And like you said, he is a Pulitzer, award-winning rapper.
Mm-hmm.
That says enough right there. And I think we're also used to diss records sounding a certain way and being able to go up in the club. And this ain't that, which is cool. I'm not mad at that. But here we are. You have the floor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You like the introduction?
Yeah. So, where do I start from? I would like to start first at the very beginning of the song, the little blurbs that you just think is some scratched up voices. That is actually Mr. Richard Pryor from The Wiz saying, "Everything they say about me is true." Backwards. So it started out black. He literally is leaning on this, like, yo, I'm blacker than you. I'm everything than you. The idea that you went and grabbed The Wiz for a reference and people don't even know it just to start it. Starts out with the Teddy P, letting you know we finna be blackity black today. We ain't got BBLs going on or nothing. We just old school black over here.
Yeah.
This man proceeds to eviscerate this. I thought the story of Adidon was bad. Like, and we love Pusha T on this show. Look, that's one of our top interviews that we want is Pusha T. We are Pusha T stans. This was something. This track was so amazing, and for real, like honestly, people that are saying like, "Oh, it's rack or mid," that's cool. We don't have to have rap conversations at all. I gave props to Drake when he did a dope track. Don't. It's no way possible you can read those lyrics or hear those lyrics and say the song is mid. You don't know rap, or you really don't love rap that much. That's my conclusion. You don't love rap as much as you claim you do. And with that being said, he proceeds, and if the way he wrote it, it's like a writer, like we talked, he's a Pulitzer winning writer. He takes you on a journey. He starts you off real slow. It's like going up a roller coaster. You're literally going up, tick, 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 tick. He's just laying the landscape for you. Switch the beat, drops you off, and you just start going up and down, up and down. And he takes you for a ride throughout the song. There's so many different quotables from this song. This is when you like, so because I was talking to the man. This track may end up being one of the top 5 diss tracks of all time. And somebody was like, and the person I was talking to was like, really? You think so? I was like, think about it, man. Diss tracks change narratives of the whole thing of someone. What was the theme of the Metro Boomin Drake song? It was like Metro go make some keep making drums, right? That was the thing that get taken out. There's 20 different things you could take out of this. Everyone's gonna have their own thing they brought out of this. The main thing is we don't want you saying nigga no more, which is, listen here, Dom. The idea that you told another black man he can't say nigga no more, and now people are really thinking about it like, should we let him say nigga?
Yeah, like there's already an article up saying
that's changing the narrative.
Yeah, there's already an article. I forget who just published it, but it's like, should biracial people be allowed to say nigga?
I'm sure you want to do that.
No, like
we're talking about just Drake.
I mean, it's definitely a conversation. And I think that
I don't think it's, but I hope that's why I hate the think piece shit. Because he wasn't talking about all biracial people. He was just talking about Drake. And that's the thing is people were like, man, it's not something I really want to bump or dance. It wasn't for you, ma'am. It wasn't for you, sir. It was for a party of one. Drake. It was like he literally went over to his house and was like, yo, I'm gonna slap the shit out of you personally. I don't care if no cameras here. I don't care what it is. I don't like you, nigga.
Okay.
The nigga said I hate you. Number one, like I've never heard anybody just say I hate you on the track. I hate you. I hate your hair.
So to clarify, this beef stems from Control era, right?
Before that.
So, okay, what happened before that? Because I think that's where I'm a little...
Well, Kendrick claims that Drake had been sneak dissing him for a while. Supposedly, Drake is sneak dissing Kendrick on Poetic Justice even.
Okay, so...
He even says in the song, you've been sneak dissing me for a long time.
So they was on fucking Problems together. Was he sneak dissing him on that?
Maybe. I don't know.
Okay.
I have to go back and look on that. But I know that I've heard people before say on Poetic Justice, Drake was sneak dissing Kendrick on his own album.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And then you got to remember when Kendrick
I think Poetic Justice is after fucking Problems.
No, it's before.
Really?
That's on Good Kid, Mad City.
Damn, I'm getting my years mixed up.
Yeah, that's on Good Kid, Mad City.
Right.
And Fucking Problems came out maybe like a year or two later, I believe, on ASAP's album. You gotta remember that's
2013.
Because that's mixtape ASAP was out at the time when Swimming Pools and all that came out. That was mixtape ASAP rocking in. He hadn't had a full album yet. ASAP had.
Oh, it was a year. It was a year prior.
Yeah.
Just about a year.
Right.
Okay.
So I wouldn't be surprised if we go back and listen if they dissing each other on there. But then Kendrick Lamar really sent that real nuclear nuke at him on that freestyle from the Cypher, the BT Cypher.
Okay.
When he was like, I'm tired of all these niggas wearing pajamas and stuff. We're gonna get these niggas up out of here. High five, and then he high five one of the dudes from TDE.
Okay.
That's what he should have known. Like, and the thing that is amazing about this song, another thing is tons of things, but we're not gonna dig into it like line for line. That's not necessarily, this type of show. But if you look at it, that's one way to look at it is the way he's taking you on a ride. The second way is look at it. Think about a comedian that says something, and you be like, dang, it's funny because I thought about that, but I never had anybody convey it lyrically of what my kind of inner thoughts was about. I just couldn't. No one's ever said it out loud.
Yeah,
that's what Kendrick did to Drake on this whole song. He really didn't do anything personal about him or anything that wasn't already out there. It was all stuff that was generally out there, but he put it all together in one thing. It's like a serial killer where you're like, dang, he did that there. Oh, I see the full picture of what they were trying to do.
Yeah.
Like he's going after him line for line. He did not waste a line in there. If you go down every one of the lines, even when he say you on demon time, guess what Future's middle name is? Demon.
That's what I was to say, Damon, right?
The little small shit like that he was doing in this song.
Okay. Like I said,
basically like you a light-skinned demon time. Saying basically you a light-skinned wannabe Future.
Makes sense. But I was gonna tell you, like you said, like when he said the line about the sun when we were talking about it, and I was just like, there are moments when my mouth just opened. Excuse me. And I was just like, damn. And that was one of those moments where he was, I was just like, my God. It was crazy. But also, but like I told you, I see your perspective. And then seeing other people's reaction to it, I also see their perspective where they felt like he, it could have been different, or he could have came even harder at him. And I was just like, well, I mean, really when you read these lyrics,
it's crafted. Like this ain't and it's different, I guess. And to a degree, there are, it's different people that have different styles of what they like their diss track. But this diss track is so layered up. Drake don't even know. It's like you literally hear something, you be like, that wasn't talking about nothing. Then you realize because you look at another line, you be like, He literally has lines re-referencing each other, going back and forth from earlier in the song to come back here. Almost, it's like a writer, like footnotes. Like, hey, go check back at the beginning because you'll get this part if you go look at this part.
Yeah, no, for sure. I believe, what we were talking about, offline regarding, him being like a top 5 or top 3 rapper. And I was telling you, I was like, I think you kind of have to be very clear and specific on the criteria for that, because a lot of people are not touching Kendrick lyrically. We're not talking about necessarily big top 10 hits on the Billboard charts. A lot of the great people that we know about are not recognized in that way, and it makes you take a step back and think. So I feel like that's one of the things that you have to be very explicit and specific about when you are explaining to them why. And half the people, like I said, we talked about this before when we were talking about misogyny and all this stuff in rap, and saying how the genre should have evolved by now to so many. And some people just want to shake their ass and have fun. Like, they want to bend it over, make their coochie breathe. That's cool. I ain't got no problem with that because I'm going to do it. But then as far as certain other aspects of it, you do want people to show up like Kendrick, like a J. Cole, like a Nas, like a Killer Mike. Like, when I was talking to you, I was like, yo, like, I didn't know, 1, Killer Mike dropped an album. 2, it was that great. And you were like, yeah, girl. And I was like, oh, shit. So that's what I'm saying. So you want things like that. And you want, and the young cats, they're not going to get it. If you know, you know. And if you get it, you get it. And if you don't, you don't. I'm not about to keep breaking it down to you. But that's what you want out of your artist. And also, like, a lot of, like, Killer Mike is what, 40-5? Maybe a little older.
45, 46. Yeah, somewhere in there.
I'm talking about my life that I'm experiencing at this age, things that I've gone through that I'm reflecting upon. And that's just what it is. And that's what we want our artists to do.
Mm-hmm. Man, I had explained to you why the YNW Melly line, that's for like some super hood stuff. Like the idea he says, yeah, Cole and Aubrey. No, I'm selfish, nigga. The crown is heavy, huh? I pray that my real friends, if not, I'm YNW Melly. Like, I'll kill these niggas. Because YNW Melly, for those people, he killed his 2 best friends in the back of the car.
And they said it was a drive-by.
Right. And then try to act like and dump their bodies out to make it look like it was a drive-by. And then they were like, no, they got shot in the car, not outside the car.
People are really crazy.
I mean,
people are really,
dude. He said, you fucking with that Pusha P. You should be fucking with that Pusha T. And then the slick part I had to realize, Terrence Thornton, he said he's Terrence Thornton. That's Pusha T's real name.
Yes.
And, and I'm Terrence Crawford. We both he said, I'm whooping feet. I didn't know that. You live in LA. I didn't know whooping feet meant beating somebody up so bad that they came up out their shoes. Think about it. He said, I'm just reading this line for you. I know we're not gonna break down, but this is hilarious. Yeah, fuck all that pushing P. Let me see you push a T. You better all spinning on him again. You think about pushing me? He's Terrence Thornton. I'm Terrence Crawford. Yeah, I'm whooping feet.
Like, I just
look. Drake only has one quotable from that other one, and that was a good diss. The song Metro stick to playing drums or whatever. You can talk to 10 different people. They're gonna pull out something different from this.
No, that's true. But see, this goes back to even when we talk about how people miss the mark on Meg's His. It's like 2 bars, like that are really about Nicki, maybe 3.
Mm-hmm. But she was talking about Drake a lot on there.
She was talking about Drake a lot. And this makes me, when we talk about Drake and his many personas and, him adapting certain things, and it's just like, so you're going to explore this genre. Now you have the accent. what is that? What's going on? And like she said, like you be around.
He talks about his accent in there. He's like, fuck your little fake accents.
Yeah, but she referenced that shit too.
Yeah.
And so it's interesting. It's gonna be interesting to see what happens. Do I feel like do I wish that it was more sped up? You know how we're used to things kind of being back in the day. Yes. Is the waiting time making me bored? Yes. Was I more entertained with Chris Brown and Quavo? Absolutely. But you know, I know that one. I'm being real. That one, if that doesn't cease fire soon, if that doesn't stop, violence will erupt. I'm telling you. And the OGs are gonna have to step in, like and break it up. I'm telling you.
And Kendrick Lamar set this up where it ain't nobody coming in to stop this. This is because remember, Push only gave him 2 or 3 minutes or straight at. He's like, I got more waiting for you. Kendrick said, I'm getting it all out now. Yeah, I don't need no Jay Prince coming to talk to me. None of that.
Don't call my phone.
Yep. Because you know he's gonna go radio silent again.
Right. I was like, he probably don't even have one.
He don't even have.
He probably got a landline. He probably got a landline.
Dude, the dude it's a masterpiece of a disc because it's so layered. And maybe I'm sorry, maybe some of y'all niggas is just simple. I'm sorry if you just can't enjoy this and give it what the props it is. I ain't saying you're gonna herald it as much as I do, but to say it's mid, it really shows me a lot about your intelligence. I'm gonna be honest with you.
I think it's a beat thing. I really think it's a beat thing because I feel like if it was the same over some super bass heavy, you know, instrumental, I think people would not feel like that. And that's just I'm just keeping it a buck.
But do you think that the beat would have, if it was a super dope beat, would have taken away from the track of like you listening to it as much? Because you'd have been like, "Oh, this kind of nice. I like this," and you ain't listening to what he's saying.
I think the first time,
the beat can overshadow your lyrics sometimes.
It can, but I think people that are fully invested in this beef, you're gonna play it multiple times back to back because you're wondering if you missed something, like you said. So you're like running it back. It's like, oh shit, I caught this, now I caught that. This person caught this person caught that. So I don't necessarily believe that would be true in this case, but I can see how he, you know, what he was trying to do, like the build up, like, you know, like you said, in a story. And then at the end, it was a little more, you know, spicier, like a little more up tempo. But
no, and look, think about it. He did 4 different Kendrick characters too in the song. He did the introspective Kendrick at the beginning, all slow and kind of like talking to you. He did like the one that's kind of like the one in the how you doing, like the kind of that kind of like thing. Then he did the angry Kendrick. And then he did the other Kendrick, the hateful Kendrick, like, which is even worse than the other Kendrick. He basically built it up. And that last part was basically the mad Kendrick from the song with Future and them, where he was like, bum, you fucking bum. You called him a bum. Like, this is, and like, keep in mind, Drake is probably, he'll be all right. He'll be okay. But it's the end of him trying to get that hood credibility. That hood credibility is gone. The little bit of like the street he wants.
Well, here's the thing. Okay, so let's stay here.
He'll still be popular. He'll still make his money. He'll still be a star. But the hood, he ain't coming back from this. This is it.
I don't think.
He wants that hood credibility. Is what I'm saying.
Okay, because I mean, your dad's from Memphis, but you're not. And so I always was under the impression that we all were aware and understood the Canadian aspect of the grass.
Like Kenny said, why are you talking about guns and stuff? And you up here talking about guns and stuff.
And I was under the impression that we knew it was for show, just it wasn't real. You know, like you let somebody pee on you in a movie theater. And you didn't whoop ass. So I thought we all knew that he was, you know, cosplaying the hood a little bit. Or like you hood by association because of your parents. Like, I mean, because of your dad. Like I I thought we all knew that and didn't take a lot of the things that he said as law. I literally look at Drake literally as a certified lover boy.
But you remember he been talking about them guns stuff in the last couple of albums that he's so hard and stuff. And then Kendrick can say,
you lost me. My heads are only in the clouds. That's as far as I get.
Because Kendrick goes, I hate when a rapper talk about guns and somebody die, then turn into nuns, then hop online. Like, pray for my city. He faking for likes and digital thugs. Now, this is the line that's the killer here. And this is the one that I don't know. This is the one that's up for debate. Because I think people think he's talking about Baby and Lil Wayne here. His daddy a killer. He want to be Junior. They must have forgot the shit that they done. Dementia must run in his family, but let it get shaky. I'll park his son. Talking about Lil Wayne. He taking shots at them too. Like, go and bring them out. I'll park them too.
Well, shit.
Man, he said, I'd rather do that than let a Canadian nigga make Pac turn into his grave. Talking about when he bought that ring.
Yeah, you know, and we know hood niggas, like, you know, like we grew up in the hood. So I've never heard a hood, I understand people like enjoy his music, but I never knew that anybody that
wants
was
that credibility though.
Yeah,
he wants the real rappers. He wants real rap fans to love him too.
Nigga, like Chris Brown. Never mind.
But he also wants real rap fans to appreciate him for bars. Problem is, he's got a lot of asterisks on his name.
That niggas know and love. Let that be enough. See, this is what happened when you be trying to reach too far.
And this is what he got. And then he flipped every one of Drake's disses when Drake was like, it's 20v1. He's like, and Kendrick say, yeah, it's 1 versus 20, me versus 20 your ghostwriters. And they named the nigga Bean.
Yeah, you know, like, I just
this hurt.
I just really
because what did Drake say this in the song? He's short, you know,
like it was like Nicki Minaj on Bigfoot. It's like you had one line that was like, okay, you okay, you got something right here, and then it's like we're not talking about it.
No,
we're not really even talking.
We're talking about the Metro Boomin on there more than anything. When he said Metro Boomin, stick to producing or whatever, or you know, go make a drum beat or whatever he said. This is different because then he was trolling. You know, he's been trolling. You know, like people and stuff. I think the thing that started this and made him kick it off. I don't know if you saw that when Drake went to his wife's college and took a picture there in front of her old college and took a picture there and put it on his Instagram.
Okay,
because that's what he's like. We ain't talking about families now. We don't bring my family into this. And then when he said you don't, he said I got time to go. I gotta go take care of my son, but you don't know about that, huh? I'm making him a better man. You don't know about that, huh? Because we know. Teaching them how to pray. You don't know about that, huh?
We're talking about, like, you know, you like people think they want that associate, like that fame and that comes with that, like, you know, because like nobody's off limits. Nobody.
Woo, man, he was cooking.
Because it couldn't have been me.
I mean,
you know what I mean?
Because it's like he literally did so many different things. He went after anything. Any if you're a real man, all this stuff is not gonna say real man because I don't like deduce anyone that not being a real man. But any man that purports himself as being a man, like being proud of who they are.
Screenshot that I sent you. Okay, I sent you a screenshot, and this is a tweet for a thread for somebody named James Jefferson. It said Drake used a Teddy P sample in the beginning. Teddy P was in a wheelchair, Degrassi, after getting in a car accident. It also exposed that he was with a trans woman at the time of the accident.
That's true.
Kendrick says, fuck all the pushing P, Teddy P. Let me see you push a T, which they was saying that might be
Teddy Pendergrass.
No,
Teddy
push a T, and then because you know, on the sex sites, they call them like TS or like.
Oh yeah.
So also brings up real women at some point. Euphoria is the name of the
Right.
show.
He
And,
said, because he says we
also,
hate bitches you fuck because they confuse themselves with real women.
yeah. And so Euphoria is the name of a show, and also where a main character falls in love with a trans woman. They said Euphoria is about Drake's secret sex life. And it's like, I'm guessing.
Wow.
It's a theory.
That's a great stretch though. I don't know about all that.
He said it's just a theory. It was just wild. I was like, oh hell, I gotta say this.
But that's how dope this song is that you can come up with these different theories within it.
Yeah.
You know, it is like, if you look at like any classic diss track, it's always a narrative that you know coming from it. Even with this, you know, you got talking them. That's why I fucked your bitch. You already knew what we was about on this song right in the beginning from that.
Yeah.
Ice Cube and no Vaseline. Why you letting this Jewish dude steal y'all money? The bridge is over. You know, he's talking about Queens. Queens is stealing it. You could just go through any of those classic diss tracks. Yeah. There's a narrative in there. This has so many narratives in it.
Yeah.
I would love for him to shoot a video for this. I don't know why. I don't know how he could do it, but it would just be amazing if it was like an animation, not even like an animation video version of this.
Yeah. And
somebody's probably already doing it. They ain't got nothing to do with Kendrick. It's gonna be somebody random that does this on the YouTubes.
And I like that he because sometimes when we get like certain diss or whatever, like you don't necessarily get the person calling a person out directly by their name. It's like all these innuendos around it, insinuating is this person, but this motherfucker said Drake. Drake. Like,
I like Drake with the melodies. I don't like Drake when he act tough. You gonna make me you gonna make a nigga bring back Puff.
Yeah.
Let me see if Chubbs really crashed something.
Listen, I was like, wow.
He said, yeah, my first one, like my last one, it's a classic. You don't have one. Talking about a classic album. He's like, you don't have one.
Now, Kendrick.
No, I know, but it's a great line though. He said my first one, like my last one. Yeah.
I'm like, baby, what's the one with what's been a minute? I think that's Take Care, or is that? No, that was Nothing Was the Same with Janae. Take Care is the one with Rihanna, which also I don't believe has any skips.
Oh, I mean,
yeah, I think that one has no skips.
That dude said, headshot for the year. You better walk around like Daft Punk. For those people that may not know Daft Punk.
That's what I'm about to say. I was like, if you don't know who Daft Punk is.
They're an electronic group band, and they wear these different helmets and different hats, so you don't know who they are and everything. Yeah. So he's like, you might as well walk around like Daft Punk.
Like Sia. Sia never shows her face.
Oh, yeah. You said who?
Sia.
Who does it? Really?
I want to rain from the chandelier. She don't ever show her face. She always got her eyes covered. Like you might see her nose, her mouth.
Some of Sia, like how do you spell it?
S-I-A.
Oh, really? I'm looking at her. Okay. I mean, they showing a full picture of, but it looks like most of them, she ain't showing her face.
Yeah.
Then I've heard her music. I just never tripped off of it.
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to belabor the whole show with this, but God damn, man, that was just.
Hey y'all, if you like what you see here on Everyone Needs an Aquarius, be sure to hit that button right there. It'll take you to more clips, and be sure to like, subscribe, and share our podcast. See you back next time.